First at 6, the legacy of a Jacksonville musician honored today. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. I'm Channing Curtis. Well, friends and family members gathered for a memorial for Joe Starkey. He was shot and killed last month in a road rage incident in the Sandalwood area. Tonight, our Zach Wilcox was at his memorial and joins us live from Hidden Hills Golf Club in East Arlington. And Zach, it really sounds like this was a very special memorial for someone who's going to be so missed in the community.
Yeah, Channing, a whole lot of stories. What I learned is that Joe Starkey played in a lot of different bands over the last 40 years or so, all around Jacksonville, all kinds of different venues around Jacksonville, which meant he played with an awful lot of musicians who had quite a few memories to share about their time with Joe Starkey. A lot of them talked about meeting him in the 80s or early 90s, and the only thing bigger than his love for music at the time was his hair and all the crazy outfits that he would wear during his time on stage. And a lot of them mentioned that he could play just about any instrument, so he always came in handy when they had a void in the band, and the only thing he was maybe better at than playing the instruments was sound mixing, so he came in handy a lot of the time with that too, which somewhat ironically during the ceremony or during the memorial today they were having some microphone issues, and they joked that if Joe was there they wouldn't be having any microphone issues going on. And one of the recurring themes was his love for music, but the other recurring theme was that the family is still seeking justice in this case because, as you mentioned, it was a road rage incident that happened about a week and a half ago. And according to the family's attorney, the driver of the other car was swerving relentlessly, following the families, or the husband and wife, so they pulled over. And Starkey got out of the car to ask him what was going on, what the issue was, and that's when the other driver shot and killed Starkey. Again, this is according to the family's attorney. So his son got up today and actually read off a poem that he'd written because of the influence that his father had on his own music career.
I walk through this life with your music inside, not gone, but transformed, and always my guide. I take with me wherever I roam. You are my song, and I am your home.
So Starkey's son concluded with saying that they will continue to be loud until they get justice in this case. We did find out from JSO that the other driver in the road rage incident did turn himself in and was interviewed by investigators. However, at this point, there have not been any arrests in the case. In East Arlington, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.